advantage too, when you was riding down every alley I tried to go down, but parking your truck at the end of the alley just to impede my. This is the energy that you guys have. Your whole neighborhood will work together just to stop one black man from making a living for himself. And you all know you did it. At your little meetings and shit, you all get together like I'm such a bad person for wanting to feed for myself. And that's what you all did. Don't try to act like you didn't. Problem is, when these light ships and everything showed up, they stopped your whole mission. Your whole mission was to get me put in jail, and I know that. But the light ships showed up and said to everybody, no, that's not going to happen. And see, I see right offhand what you guys have been doing to everyone. And that's why there's not a lot of young black men in this city. Because you guys locked them all up in jail. And you was using that same tactic. The way you set everybody else up in. Just the way you doing all these other little dumbass niggas that won't listen to shit. Giving them felonies for having weed in their pocket. You better leave my son alone. I'm telling you right now. Because I will destroy a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying about mine. Know that. It's just real simple. Now, my sister had already let Judge Zimmerman know that you probably should not even think about being a judge in this city much longer, because you are making things very detrimental to the people that live here. You guys might want to think about that the next time he's running for election, because my job is to fix this earth, and we could start with his ass. He shouldn't be a judge in this city. He's very corrupt, and he's very insecure. And him and that sorry-ass prosecutor are going to make the same trouble for your children that they made for me, because you know what? They know their days are numbered. And they know that people is getting fed up with that bullshit. So every day they sitting in the opportunity to make some money, they're going to try to make as much money as they can. So when people finally do get caught up and tired with their ass, they have enough money in the bank account where they could ride somewhere where all their asses is going to collect together and hide from the upset masses who they know eventually is going to come and want to kill their fucking asses. So know this. You guys are the ones who can make the final decision on everything by who you worship as your God and how you spend your money and who you vote for. And you, all you people over there in Hawkinson, the only reason why that tornado came over there to show you what's going on is because that bastard lives over there. And I know that. And that's the reason why I sent the damn tornado over there. And you know what? I should send another one over there. But I'm not. Because I got love for all the good people that live in that neighborhood. But I just want Judgy Wudgy to know I'm not a motherfucking joke. You need to know that shit. I told your fucking ass when I was in your courtroom. Know that. All you fascist ass people out there, everybody on the earth by now know that you're going to try to put us all in concentration camps and kill us all. But we got the light ships working with us. So we figured that's where y'all asses should go. Y'all all built them. We should find all those fascist motherfuckers all around this planet and lock all their asses up in those concentration camps. All you got to do is find out where the concentration camps are at. I can tell you right now, they got one right down there in Los Angeles, California, disguised as a damn school. Right down there on La Brea. Right by the... You just get off that freaking Green Line train right there on La Brea at, I think it's Vermont. You get off there... Look at that school they just built. The freaking doors is blue and the building is gray, just like the prisons. I mean, just like the prisons. And then we should end with a cross. It's only natural. Because the bullshit started with the cross, the bullshit gonna end with the cross. You gotta attack it. As you can see, that's an X when you look at it the right way. They took everything. All you gotta do is eliminate the extension of bullshit they put on there, and you'll see it's an X. Okay, eliminate that extra shit down there. What they did is they came out here and they stole the books that us melanated people had studied the universe for a long time and learned from the sunlight how to be divine and consistent and non-balanced with equilibrium and just proper, genuine, divine sustainment. And that's who we are, and that's who we were. Somebody amongst us decided that they wanted to change things, and they started tampering with the genetics, and they created the European race. They created the European race so the European race would be in opposition to the natural formed, universally ordained family member that were the melanated man and woman. And the whole reason for that was because someone wanted to take over and be in control and run things in an undivine manner. And that person pulled their objective off. But it's going to be very short-lived and very unnecessary and very unworthy of all of the repercussions that's going to come behind all of this fascism and all of this neglect of human beingness that we have seen demonstrated from these European males. So again, my warning to the world is this. All you guys who are worshiping the image of the white man as God and not going inside of yourself and finding your true God existence inside of yourself, you are putting yourself at mad risk of being eradicated by these light ships that have come to this earth to find you earth disturbers. You have been warned. You should believe it. I could say, I don't care if you believe it or not, but I'd be lying because I do want you to believe it. Because you have to believe it in order to save yourself. But if you choose not to believe it, then you got that phony ass Bishop Blake and all those other sorry motherfuckers that you see living really, really well when your ass is struggling every damn day with them sorry go nowhere ass jobs and everything that they've implemented around this world by convincing you to follow that foolishness. You're following that foolishness with all the other fools you see sitting up in that church with you is what's giving them all the wealth and all the muscle power necessary to make sure that your children and all the other children that come on the earth are all going to be lined up for the purpose of having themselves brainwashed into being foolish consumers, dumbass go nowhere people that worship their persecutors as God. And then the final outcome is death. And sometimes it's going to be mass death that'll happen at the freaking invent of these concentration camps and these Nazi-ass methods of genocide and the eradication of the God, man, and woman off this earth. And all you black people in those churches, again, so you can know, they keep giving your money to these white men so they can genocide your people, you are going to be held as responsible as the genociders themselves. Now you better understand that for what it is, because you're not going to be able to sit your ass up after I've done all this work and say that you did not know. Because the universe is going to say, bullshit, we sent the SAR, and he came and he put it down, so we're not trying to hear that. Because we know he put it down. Because we know how he gets down. So that's all I got to say. And I hope that everybody has been paying a lot of attention to everything I've been saying, because I'm not going to really be trying my best to keep on doing all this. I know I keep saying that I'm not going to make no more of these videos, but the universe seems to have other plans. Me, myself, I'm tired, but I can't stop because the universe doesn't feel that I've done a good enough job yet. But anyway, today is Saturday, March the 23rd. And it's 10:31 in the morning. And yeah, I just want you guys to know that that tornado that came over in the little town the other day, Hawkins is here. Just like I told you we were going to have an earth movement and you felt the vibration. Everything I tell you guys come true. We are living on very holy land, and we should all feel so blessed that the universe has been so, you know what I mean, so considerate of us here. But the thing is, you guys need to start understanding really true in your heart that just because we haven't been getting bad weather here, that doesn't mean that we won't. And so don't be trying to change. You need to, I believe that one of the reasons we've been so fortunate is that we've all been seriously changing our characteristics, because I can see it. I know that. I can see it in people all around here. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to sit back and relax and don't keep preaching this warning of judgment to the world, because like I say, that's what I was sent here to do. So don't take it personal. If you changing or you have changed and you're on your way to finding your salvation and all that good stuff, good for you. Keep it pushing. Don't worry about what I'm saying. You're not the only person I'm trying to reach. If I've reached you already and made a change in your life, I'm so happy, I'm so proud. So I'm not talking to you. So don't get tired of tuning in so you can hear all the other good stuff that's going to come out of my mouth. But I got to keep speaking the necessary arrangement on choosing the proper type of propaganda and philosophical teachings to make sure you're not helping perpetuate foolishness. You cannot belong to a religion that tells you that you are to separate yourself from other people on the earth and to hate them. And that's the reason why I don't want to have anything to do with Christianity, because that's one of the freaking formats in that book. So don't say I'm the one that's coming at you with separatism. I'm saying to you, you have let that book make you filthy as hell, and it's because of that filth that our whole world is destroyed. I just want to point that out to you. If it's anybody on the earth who should be walking around with their nose up and looking down on somebody, it's all the people on the earth that are not Christians should be looking at the Christians that way and saying, you know what? Just by you guys having a large number of members that you have and our world being so destroyed and messed up the way it is, we can blame you for that because you have all the money and all the manpower. So that's the reason why everything is destroyed, because you have all the manpower and you have all the money and you guys are not living up to what your creed is. Because if Jesus is going to build such a freaking good ass world, what is the problem? You got all the manpower, you got all the money, why ain't it happened? I mean, think about it. Alright, peace and blessings, gotta go. Het tepu.
Watchmen unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. I have heard the word from his mouth, and I am giving warning to you. Look at these and listen to these next few verses. It's Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, the 17th, 18th, and 19th verses. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked of his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man will die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet,
that means that if I get a prophecy to tell someone and I don't tell them, when the prophecy come true and the people were not warned, I will be held accountable for that. That's the reason I have to tell you. Just like I said, when I get something to say, I have to say it. That's why I say it. I don't care if you get mad. Get mad. Whoop-de-doo.
if you warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but you have delivered your soul.
That means that I did, like I tell you, I'm doing exactly what I was sent here to do. So you understand what they say about thou hast delivered thy soul? That means that my soul was sent here to bear testimony to the world of why I was sent here. And the knowledge of self must be returned to the people. And I be telling you that all the time. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to remind all you guys of who you truly are, which is God and goddesses. Someone stole your melanin, created these white people to make them walk around here thinking that they were God, which in a sense they are, but they're not completely gods, because the people that are the complete gods have been put to sleep, has no knowledge of self. These guys have false knowledge of self. Everything is screwed up because of this. And this is the reason why they sent me millions of miles through space to tell you guys and everything. This guy right here always talking to me. All the time talking to me. Even when I was a little kid, when he was alive, I was running around all little baby, seeing him on the TV and everything. But I didn't know my little brain was listening to what he was saying. But even though when I got older and wasn't listening to him, I knew him because I had saw him on the TV when I was a little baby. And my daddy was watching him. But see, you don't know the world works like that. But it does. So let's keep going.
I am trying my best to save your life, because the terror